Mastering Legal Reasoning. The I.R.A.C method explained. The legal edge. Welcome back to the Logic and Reasoning, the Legal Edge channel. I'm your host, Jay Peterson, and today we have an exciting lesson in store for you. We'll be diving into the I.R.A.C method of legal reasoning. So grab a pen and paper, because you're about to learn a valuable tool for problem solving in the legal world. I.R.A.C method of legal reasoning. Now moving on to the I.R.A.C method, which stands for issue, rule, application, and conclusion. It's a powerful methodology used for legal reasoning, especially in problem-based questions in law school examinations. What is I.R.A.C? Host, let's break down the I.R.A.C method. The first step, issue, involves identifying the main points of dispute in a legal problem. These are the questions that have brought the parties to court. Moving on to step 2, rule. Here, we state the relevant rule of law that applies to the issue at hand. It's essential to express the rule as a general principle that can be applied to the specific case. Step 3 is application. This is where the analysis comes into play. We take the rule and apply it to the facts of the case, dissecting and examining the situation to gain a deeper understanding. Finally, step 4 is conclusion. This is where we offer our educated opinion on the most likely result based on our analysis. It's crucial to provide reasoning and support for our conclusion to showcase the integration of rules and facts. Step I, spotting issues. Spotting issues is the foundation of an excellent legal argument or exam answer. It's crucial to identify the legal issues from the given set of facts to reach a sound and correct conclusion. The issues are the disputing points that have brought the parties to court. By understanding these issues, we can construct well-reasoned arguments and arrive at rational conclusions. So how do we spot issues? By carefully reviewing the facts of the case and noting the points of disagreement between the litigating parties. This process helps us identify the key areas to focus our analysis on. Step 2, rule. This step involves determining which law applies to the issue. The rule should be stated as a general principle that can be applied to the specific case. For example, an acceptable rule could be, an agency relationship is created when there is an agreement that the agent will act for the benefit of the principal at the principal's direction or control, regardless of whether compensation is paid. It's important to note that the rule must align with the applicable legal framework and be relevant to the case at hand. Step 3, analysis. Step 3 is analysis, the most crucial phase of the I.R.A.C method. Here, we apply the rule to the facts of the problem or question. Analysis requires us to provide reasoning and explain our thought process. Drawing a conclusion without supporting it with solid reasons indicates a failure to analyze the issue properly. Remember, analysis helps us delve deeper into the problem, considering different perspectives and implications to reach an informed conclusion. Case for practice. Let's put our knowledge to the test with a case study. In the case of Miss Green v. Mr. Black, there are several issues to identify and analyze. The first issue in the case of Miss Green v. Mr. Black is whether Mr. Black breached his duty of care as a driver when he collided with Miss Green's vehicle at an intersection. To address this issue, we need to examine the relevant rule of law regarding the duty of care in driving accidents. In this case, the rule could be stated as follows: a driver has a duty to operate their vehicle with reasonable care and attention to avoid causing harm to others. Now, let's move on to step 3, analysis. We need to apply the rule to the facts of the case to determine whether Mr. Black breached his duty of care. The facts state that Mr. Black was driving above the speed limit and failed to yield the right-of-way at the intersection, resulting in a collision with Miss Green's vehicle. These facts indicate a potential breach of the duty of care. By driving above the speed limit and failing to yield, Mr. Black demonstrated a lack of reasonable care and attention while operating his vehicle, which contributed to the accident. Therefore, based on the analysis, it can be concluded that Mr. Black likely breached his duty of care as a driver in this case. Step 4, Conclusion. Moving on to Step 4, Conclusion. Based on the analysis, the conclusion is that Mr. Black breached his duty of care as a driver when he collided with Miss Green's vehicle at the intersection. To strengthen the conclusion, it's important to provide supporting arguments and references to the specific facts and the applicable rule of law. In summary, the I.R.A.C method helps us systematically analyze legal problems by identifying the issues, stating the relevant rule, applying the rule to the facts, and drawing a supported conclusion. By following this method, we can approach legal reasoning in a structured and logical manner, enhancing our ability to provide well-reasoned arguments and make informed decisions. That concludes today's lesson on the I.R.A.C method of legal reasoning. Remember to practice this approach in your studies and examinations to sharpen your legal analysis skills. Join us next time on the Logic and Reasoning, the Legal Edge channel for more engaging lessons and discussions. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring the world of law. Goodbye. By subscribing to our channel, you'll join a community of legal enthusiasts, students, and professionals who are passionate about logic, reasoning, and staying ahead in the legal world.